Toto and all their friends invite you to join us to the Emerald City. Experience the beloved classic tale as never before, live on stage, The Wizard of Oz.
At the Lead Center, January 31st, 7 p.m. Tickets at lead.ku.edu.
At Faith Furniture, we have a deal that's going to floor you. It's our floor-to-door sale. How about this? Pick out your living room, dining room, bedroom, or mattress set, and the price you see on our floor is the price you pay to your door. No kidding. Purchase anything at Faith Furniture, and we'll give you a discount equal to your sales tax, and you'll get free delivery. These savings are incredible, and the selection is unbeatable. Shop our floor-to-door sale for everything in your home. Remember, for new furniture or mattresses, you just gotta have faith.
These little chickies and little doggies are small, but they're intense.
Well, yeah, small and intense like my niece Hannah.
And you take karate?
Show them how intense you are.
Ah!
Now finish him.
Try our little doggies and little chickies for only $1.49. This is how you Sonic.
Walk away from any police right now.
Who was that? When the kidnappers show up, then we take them down. If you need anything, I got you. You know that. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do that does not involve any of you risking your jobs. Now we're gonna do it my way. I will come after you personally on my own time.
New SWAT, CBS tonight, 10, 9 Central.
Good morning, sunshine.
Oh, God. Close the drapes.
Hey, what's this? Release an indemnification form.
What?
Were you on some kind of television show last night?
I don't think so.
Well, you and your brother signed it.
Let me see that. Alan. Alan. Wake up. We got a problem.
Taxi cab confessions?
If you've got bugs, if you've got hands, if you've got bugs and slice and flugs and things that crawl. Huh?
Ain't that Beethoven?
I don't even know how my wife is gonna be a lesbian. She hates oral sex. Hates it.
Manly men, manly men.
Manly men. Ooh.
Manly men.
From hours on the computer to enjoying the beautiful smiles of loved ones, you count on your eyes for just about everything. You should have them examined at least once a year. Choose the Eye Doctors Optometrists for comprehensive eye care. We have doctors on staff in every office who will get to know you and your eyes to help you see beautifully for a lifetime. Call today to schedule your annual eye exam or for someone else in your family. Then come in for the Save 60 event and enjoy 60% off eyeglass frames when you purchase new lenses. When you buy prescription lenses, you'll get 60% off frames on as many new pairs of lenses that you buy. 60% off. Using advanced technology and equipment, our doctors provide medically focused eye care. Call today to schedule an exam. Then enjoy 60% off frames for every pair of prescription lenses you buy during the Save 60 event at the Eye Doctors Optometrists. Call today.
We know our selection of furniture already floors you, but here's one more reason to shop at Ashley Home Store in Manhattan. Our floor-to-door sale. Find your next living room, dining room, bedroom, or mattress set, and the price you see on our floor is the price you pay to your door. Purchase all the Ashley furniture you want and get a discount equal to your sales tax, and you'll get free delivery. The savings are incredible, and the selection is unbeatable. Shop our floor-to-door sale for everything in your home. It's all happening now at the Ashley Home Store in Manhattan.
Your
watching Eye on Northeast Kansas with Ralph Hitt, 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
It's 4 o'clock and off we go. Time for the Red Couch Show and welcome today. Our guests are waiting to chat with you and I just have one person at a time. We're going to talk about 3 different things today and we'll begin with some free tax preparation with Cindy Evans. In our news headlines, I did want to mention, and we'll have more at 5 o'clock, Governor Brownback's nomination to be that religious ambassador. It passed again in the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, so it goes all the way to the full Senate for the second time and see if they will take a vote on it this time. So his nomination has been approved going to the Senate. More on that at 5 and 6. And you do not have to wait for the weather, do you? We always start with Jeremy Goodwin. He's in the 13 Weather Center. Jeremy, a lot of sunshine and warmer temperatures today.
Hi, Ralph. We're finally above freezing across northeast Kansas. No Arctic air expected in the area, at least for the next week. And we do have a chance of seeing some rain on Sunday, maybe some snow on Sunday night. Outside now, the warmest day we've had in quite a while. We're in the upper 30s and even some 40s across the area. High, thin clouds overhead, but no rain anywhere near us. That view from the Jayhawk Tower in downtown Topeka. Topeka has 43 as the official temperature now. Dew point 26. The humidity is higher than it's been in a while with a south wind at 7 miles per hour. Looking at Manhattan, 46 now. Council Grove, 47. Emporia has 46. So melting some of the snow and ice that have been around most of the month. Tonight, 25 degrees for a low temperature. That's warmer than we've seen for afternoon highs the last several days. So warming up, even beginning the day. By the afternoon tomorrow, 54 degrees. South winds at 5 to 15 would continue to get warmer and melt more of the snow and ice from around the area. It could be even warmer on Saturday to begin the weekend. And I'll talk about that rain chance and the snow chance as well coming up in just a few minutes.
Have a great Friday and some rain to maybe wash that grit away and warmer temperatures. Tax season really begins in full swing on Kansas Day, the 29th, as Cindy Evans begins the Red Couch Show today. She says there are changes with those free tax sites, not the docking building anymore, talking about what to bring with you to get your returns done for free. There's also a self-help site at Washburn Tech, so information on that from Cindy. Cindy, good to have you back. I know you were with Chris Fisher.
That's right, yesterday.
And welcome to the afternoon show.
Thank you so very much.
Just a quick question, and whether you were able to answer this or not. Do all the people, are they briefed on the changes in the tax laws, the Tax Reform Act that passed? And does that really change the way that our taxes are going to be done this year?
What just passed is not going to affect your 2017
it's not
return.
Going to affect,
yeah, so,
not
but we are all well trained. Every volunteer has to be certified every year by the IRS. So we've been going through training for several weeks now, and we'll be well prepared and well versed for 2017 taxes.
And tell me about the new site. So as I mentioned, the Docking State Office building, that's no longer a site. You moved to DCF, is that right?
That's right.
Okay.
And there's actually 10 tax sites in Topeka, 5 are VITA, 5 are AARP, but that very large site that was at Docking has moved over to DCF at 500 Southwest Van Buren, right across from the Y. And so people will maybe need to plan a little bit better as far as parking is not as available in that area, but we're going to have service there 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday, with the same great volunteers we've got at all those sites.
Okay, so more help from VITA and AARP.
That's right. 2 groups of volunteers with slightly different missions. We both are trying to serve low to moderate income taxpayers, and people always ask, what is that dollar figure? What do you mean? Probably, $80,000 and down, but we especially are targeting $66,000 and down, people who may qualify for earned income credit and many of the other tax credits as well. AARP has a focus on seniors, but they will do younger people as well. And just like at our site, we may be focusing on people of all ages and mostly the income, but we can do some higher ones too.
And talk to me more, why is the $66,000 income level or below, that is so important?
Because we are trying to make sure that people who can't afford to pay for tax preparation can get this assistance. Those who are required to file a tax return, it can be a real burden to them financially if they have to pay for tax preparation.
Sure.
And so we've got earned income credit, child tax credit, education credits, a variety of things that it gets to be pretty confusing for average people to do on their own.
Oh gosh, it's always been that way. Congress says, Cindy, or they want to have it with these tax law changes really for your 2019 and for filing for 2018. Things may be done a little differently. They said, we'd like to have everybody just file their taxes on a postcard. And wouldn't that be something?
Well, that would be something. I'll wait to see that.
If that's a reality. This tour guide that Cindy brought along, which I can share with you, Required for all returns, your photo ID.
For the major taxpayers
For the
on the
major
return, so
taxpayer-
taxpayer
okay.
and spouse.
Photo ID, a copy of your prior year tax return, the W-2s, of course, the 1099-G, that's for if you received unemployment benefits?
Well, there's a lot of different kinds of 1099s. So
Okay.
if it's retirement benefits, unemployment benefits, it may be gambling. There's a lot of different kinds of 1099s that you might get.
Right. And so these brochures are available at all the sites, right?
Yes, and you can get it online at shawnee.ksu.edu.
Show that again, guys. Okay, here's the website and the phone number.
But
and
Social
call for
Security
assistance.
cards are very important. Everybody needs to bring their Social Security cards or a photo of that. We can't just take the numbers.
Right, okay, for that. And there's the website, ShawneeKSU.edu. There's the phone number to call, starting on January the 29th on Kansas Day.
That's right. In many locations around Topeka, and if they've got questions, they can give me a call. I can help steer them the right way.
All right, Cindy, thanks a bunch for coming over.
Thank
we hope
you.
we've helped our friends at home, and I'm sure we have. All
Thank
right.
you.
Get those taxes ready. We'll take a break and back with more of the 13 News Red Couch Show. And driving in the winter weather, we're going to get a break from that for a few days, but you know in Kansas it will be back. And Jennifer Haw will help us with that as soon as we return.
Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. You're invited. Genesis Health Clubs invites you to our Topeka Southwest grand opening celebration this Saturday. Join Genesis for our open house for free prizes, free classes, and no enrollment fee.
There's no better place to buy carpet than Carpet One. Right now, we'll install any carpet free. That's free installation on any carpet, any color, any style, any brand. Plus, get measurement, estimate, and delivery free. Carpet 1 room, 3 rooms, a whole house, and get the whole installation package for free. You'll save hundreds of dollars. Get up to 40% off hardwood, laminate, tile, and vinyl floors too. Plus, take 3 years to pay with no interest. It's the free installation sale at Carpet One. We make it beautiful for less.
Who can help you undo the damage done by fire or water? Search no further than the experts at ServiceMaster Restore, who have the experience and know-how to make your home feel whole again. For 65 years, we've helped people go from disaster to done. ServiceMaster Restore.
Ralph Hipp here, inviting our 13 News viewers to join me on a train adventure to America's Northwest National Parks, August 24th to the 3rd of September. We'll tour Seattle, including the Space Needle, and then get on Amtrak's Empire Builder for a scenic rail journey. Our highlights include Glacier National Park's Going to the Sun Road, legendary Old Faithful at Yellowstone, and the Chapel of the Transfiguration at Grand Teton National Park. All the airfare and hotels are included. Join us on the Hip Trip and call Holiday Vacations 1-800-826-2266.
You're invited. Genesis Health Clubs invites you to our Topeka Southwest grand opening celebration this Saturday. Join Genesis for our open house for free prizes, free classes, and no enrollment fee.
You're watching 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
We've asked Jennifer Haw from AAA Kansas to give us a little more advice. As I mentioned, we're going to get a break on any ice. You know, you just grip that wheel and clench your knees together and hope you don't slide on the highway. So with 54 tomorrow, we're going to just be able to relax and hope you'll share some information, you know, talk among yourselves with Jennifer Haw of AAA of what we can do to be safe winter drivers.
Yes, sir.
Even those of us who've been in Kansas for a long, long time.
Right.
What is the biggest danger? Is it black ice on the highways, Jen?
That's certainly a big danger, just because you don't have, you can't see it, and it kind of sneaks up on you. Anytime we've been in the sub-freezing temperatures for several days now, and now we're going to have melts and then some refreezing and things like that, you have the potential for ice. And so it's just a precautionary tale.
Yeah. With the melting and the refreezing, so don't let our guard down on the highway. We're used to going a little faster this weekend to where we're going, but if we get a little rainfall, and watch out for that as well.
Right.
How about gasoline prices? How does that play into the equation?
Well, we saw a little bit of a spike here this week, not necessarily due to our weather here, but the demand, because we've had not so wintry weather up until the last couple of weeks, has still been really high for January, and we usually see a little bit of a drop.
Yeah.
And we didn't see that. It went up this week.
With the conditions we've had, which are hopefully going to be improving, what are the nature of the service calls? Are they mostly slide-offs? Do you have a battery jump cables?
Most of it with this really, really cold weather, our minus 20 wind chill we had, those kinds of temperatures, the batteries definitely take a hit. We've gotten a lot of those kind of calls. Jump starts, a few lockouts. This time of year, everybody's in a hurry still and sort of forget a few things.
And are we more careful about our keys, Jennifer? Okay, it's 5 degrees. I've got to make sure I've got my keys.
Right.
So they're usually good about it.
Right.
But you do have a few lockouts.
But you do have a few lockouts.
Right.
Just so much to juggle this time of year.
You have been driving from the offices. You're there sort of across from the 6th and Gage burial grounds, directly across from that area is where AAA administrative offices are.
Right.
And you probably drive down 6th Street and watch very carefully and go to the Capitol.
Right.
You do testify on a number of issues before the legislature.
Yes.
And tell me about the one you're doing now, self-driving vehicles in Kansas.
Recently this week, we were part of several folks that provided informational testimony to the House Transportation Committee on autonomous vehicles and how drivers feel about them right now.
How do they feel about them in Kansas?
Still a little unnerved, I believe, but a lot of that is because we really don't know what that's going to look like yet. There's so much in the air about autonomous vehicles. We've been driving with some autonomy for a while. We've had cruise control in cars for quite some time. And you let the car do the acceleration and deceleration with cruise control.
Yeah. Which reminds me, that's another thing. You don't want to have your cruise in the winter driving.
Right, yeah. Anytime you lose traction, your car doesn't understand what's going on and will.
Can you imagine a self-driving vehicle when it's 5 degrees outside? Is that a safe thing for us to encounter on the highway?
There's a lot of technology involved in that, and there are a lot of course, we're very concerned about the safety part of that. And things are being developed just very rapidly. So it'll be interesting to see how that comes along. But those markings on the road right now are very important to any of the testing they're doing. And if they disappear due to snow or other things, then it's a problem.
All right. Hey, Jennifer, thanks for stopping by. We're going to check our weather in just a moment from Jeremy. That upper 50s we're going to have. It'll be very nice. And what's the website if we'd like to read and do more?
AAA.com. You can check out how to go on ice and snow.
All right, Jen, we'll see you later. Come back anytime.
Thank
you.
If
you need us, we're right here.
All right.
Drive the other way to Channel 13 for the Red Couch. Well, we're going to drive right over to Jeremy Goodwin and see what his weather holds for the next few days. And we have, my goodness, Dennis Dinwiddie with a small baby alligator for this Florida gator. We'll meet him and Dennis, too, in just a moment.
The Designer Show House Barebones Preview returns January 19th through the 21st. This is your chance to view the show house before it's transformed by local craftsmen and designers benefiting Child Care Aware of Eastern Kansas.
This is Mike DePasquale.
My husband and I, this truck just hit us out of nowhere. They're rushing him to the ER.
I can meet you there right away.
If you or a loved one has been hurt in an accident, we'll be by your side every step of the way. Call me. I've got this.
785-444-4444.
There was a time in your life when Medicare was the last thing on your mind. And now, here you are. Life seems to be moving faster than ever. So it's good to know that Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Kansas can keep up. Feel good about this next phase of life with Plan 65, a Medicare supplement option offering benefits that give you more freedom and less worry. Plan 65 works hand in hand with Original Medicare to give you the well-rounded coverage you need. But more importantly, it covers the cost that Original Medicare doesn't, and that could save you thousands. Speaking of savings, you can get up to 29% off with our Plan 65 Select. Plus, you'll benefit from some of the lowest rates in Kansas. Want to stay with your current doctor? You're in luck. With Plan 65, you can. And if you happen to be going somewhere, you can travel with greater security and confidence, knowing your plan's accepted nationwide. We've been looking out for Kansans for 75 years. It's no wonder we're the choice of more than 105,000 of your friends, family, and neighbors who are on Medicare. So go on and choose your plan with confidence. It's an easy decision. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Kansas. Trusted then, trusted now, and helping you to picture an amazing future. Learn more about Plan 65 today and find out if you can save up to 29% with Plan 65 Select.
Call 1-844-599-8885 or visit bcbsks.com/TV.
Donate plasma today. Earn a little extra money.
Help save a life.
Mention this ad and receive an additional $10 on your first visit.
This is your 13 weather forecast with Jeremy Goodwin.
Finally, seeing temperatures above freezing today outside. This is a live look from the Emporia Cam provided by ValueNet Fiber. There are high, thin clouds overhead. No rain in the area, but certainly seeing some melting and mud across northeast Kansas. As that old snow is beginning to melt. Some of the ice as well. 46 degrees in Emporia, the current temperature, the warmest we've seen in quite a while. Visibility 10 miles, south-southwest wind at 13 miles per hour, and it's a warming wind that should kick the Arctic air out of here for a while. The snowman is going to run for it. We expect to see temperatures that should be much, much warmer. Likely in the 50s tomorrow and on Saturday as well. It could even make the upper 50s or touch 60 on Sunday with some rain moving in. Here are the temperatures currently across the area. 39 in Lawrence, 38 in Kansas City. It is warmer the farther west you go with 50s in central Kansas this time, but that's the warmer air that's pouring into northeast Kansas and likely to stick with us through the weekend, as those 50s should easily get here tomorrow and again could chase 60 on Sunday depending on if we get any sunshine at all. There's a good chance of seeing rain on Sunday, but the temperature is going to be warmer. We'll also see high humidity and just a total different feel to the atmosphere versus the extremely cold Arctic air we had the last several days. Capitol Federal Live Storm Tracker, it's calm. No chance of rain this evening or tonight at all. We will be seeing mud and melting across the area the next few days. So if you're traveling, driving, have the windshield washer fluid full in your vehicle because you're probably going to need it to spray the windshields and run those windshield wipers. Even though it won't be raining, you'll still have other cars kicking up the mud and dust during the next few days. And then on Sunday, we have a chance of seeing rain and a high temperature, easily in the 50s. Again, could touch 60 for a few spots on Sunday, depending on if we get any sunshine. Now, here's the rain chance. I'm just showing the accumulated rainfall on Sunday. This is 7 a.m. It's not a huge rainfall total from the latest computer runs, but 2 or 3 100ths of an inch by the early afternoon. Here's the evening on Sunday. Now we're getting up to 5 100ths, up to about 1/10 of an inch. And this is all rain. This area of red right here is the surface freezing line. And so far, it looks like that will stick well back into Nebraska through the wee hours of Monday morning. Now, we may see snow developing in the Concordia and Clay Center areas early on Monday. Could even make it to Topeka later in the day Monday. But our computer is projecting that any accumulating snowfalls, most likely north central Kansas into Nebraska. Have to watch Clay Center, Concordia, Washington, in case the storm makes it a little farther to the east. Could see a significant snow there, maybe a half a foot. For now, it looks like it's more west of Beloit, but if it shifts just a little farther to the east, we could see a significant snow for you folks in the Concordia, Belleville, and Washington areas. 54 tomorrow, 8-day forecast will easily be in the 50s the next few days. We turn colder Monday with a chance of some morning snow. Ralph.
All right. Widespread flu activity continues straining resources at the nation's hospitals, including here in Topeka. And a big issue is those routine IV fluids already in short supply due to the hurricanes that hit those other areas recently are now needed to help patients that are dehydrated by the viruses. Melissa talks with a pharmacy expert here locally in To Your Health.
When Hurricane Maria hit Puerto Rico, it sparked a shortage of IV fluid solutions.
We've gotten to the point where we couldn't get normal saline for a while. And that's one of the fluids they use when they administer blood. So we had to make some major changes.
Turns out plants in Puerto Rico supply more than 40% of the U.S. IV solution market. They finally have power restored, so the FDA believes the situation should improve in the coming weeks. But this hard-hitting flu season also is increasing demand. Until the supply levels out, Stormont Vale Pharmacy Manager Glenn Baker says they are making adjustments.
Every week we're having to look at our supply. We're having to look at what we might have to change to mix in a different fluid or a different size.
Baker says they're communicating with staff to make the most efficient use of supply, getting pre-mixed meds when possible and administering with a syringe if they can. Also transitioning patients to oral medication as soon as they're able.
We've stayed ahead of the situation. We haven't had to cancel any treatments or anything like that. Some hospitals have had to actually do that. They've looked at canceling surgeries and things like that. Stormont Vale, we haven't had to do that.
Thank you, Melissa. And she'll have a brand new To Your Health later tonight on 13 News at 10 o'clock. Of course, right now, your best defense is avoid getting sick in the first place. Avoid contact with sick people. Watch those sneezes and keep your hands washed. We're going to bring back the return of what we're calling Topeka Zoo Third Thursday, and we'll get to that right after we get to this.
When it comes to TV, you can either get reliable service with Cox, rain or shine, or play the Weather Wheel of Misfortune with DirecTV. Maybe the signal will be affected, maybe it won't. Let's spin that wheel and see what happens with DirecTV if there are rain or storms today. Oh, too bad. It looks like this time DirecTV Satellite is more like sad-alite. With Cox, you get the reliable entertainment you want when you want it.
Take the Cox Challenge. Get a better bundle with Contour TV, up to 100 megs internet and phone. Just $89.99 a month. Now with easy access to Netflix.
A new year means a new you, and the Mattress Hub's ready to change the way you sleep forever. Celebrate and save with instant savings up to $500 on the best brands in sleep. Or upgrade into luxury with free adjustable bases on iComfort and Beaterest Black mattresses. Plus, for a limited time on Tempur-Pedic, get free gifts and no interest up to 60 months. Welcome in the new year with huge savings only at the Mattress Hub.
Follow the cheap sheet to the Mattress Hub.
With life moving faster than ever, it's nice to know there's a Medicare plan from Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Kansas that can keep up. Feel good about this next phase of life with Plan 65, a Medicare supplement option offering benefits that give you more freedom and less worry. Plan 65 covers the cost that original Medicare doesn't, and that could save you thousands. Plus, you can get up to 29% off with our Plan 65 Select. Even better, you can stay with your current doctor and travel with confidence because your plan's accepted nationwide. We've been looking out for Kansans for 75 years. It's no wonder we're the choice of so many local residents. Go on and choose your plan confidently. It's an easy decision. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Kansas. Trusted then, trusted now, and helping you to picture an amazing future. Learn more today.
Call 1-844-563-2231 or visit bcbsks.com/TV.
You're watching 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
You know, we brought back our Library Tuesday, and now we're going to have Third Thursday with the Topeka Zoo, and Dennis Dinwiddie. He'll be here most of the time for that. He's brought Irwin, and he's also brought Christine Kramer. She's a beautiful lady down on the end here, and this is Irwin. Dennis, good to see you. You want to shake hands?
Good to see you again, Ralph. Yes.
Nice to have you back again. We'll
Thank you for having us back.
Every month, and that'll be lovely to have you.
You bet.
This is Irwin, and
this is Irwin.
Is he he's a little baby crocodile?
He's he's in the group called the Crocodilians, but he's a baby American alligator. And with you being a Florida gator, with that being your background, as always, when we get a new baby alligator for education programs at the zoo, we bring it over to Ralph for Ralph's blessing, and then we use him for education programs.
All right, I will hand him right back to you.
Okay.
There you go. There's Steve and Irwin after Steve Irwin.
Right, we got two new baby alligators, Steve and Irwin.
Okay. And talk about the docent program. I know when you were visiting us before, you came on and talked about it. You had a lot of response of people who wanted to be docents.
A great deal of response, a very positive response, a very positive program. It's just going gangbusters and going really great. So well, so in fact that we need more docents. And so we're going to have another Docent Academy in March 12th through 16th. And that's a 1-week training, which is, don't get the wrong idea, there's no test at the end of it. It's not like going back to school. It's a very in-depth immersion into how a zoo works and meeting all the zookeepers, meeting all the zoo animals up close and personal and learning all about them, so that you can go out and talk about them as ambassadors for the zoo.
Right.
Wearing a docent uniform, the same uniform that the full-time staff wear, as you can see with Christine here, one of our great docents.
All right. Christine, how would you describe the role of what a docent does?
It's interesting, very much
For sure.
so. Absolutely. You get out of it what you put into it.
True
You
again. True words were
learn
never spoken.
Every time you go out to the zoo, whether it be just for a walk, a tour, anything, a class, let's say, you learn something
Right. What do you love the most about being a docent?
that I can give back. I can give
that's
back
cool.
to the community.
Right. Dennis is a great mentor?
Absolutely.
Right. Are you the main instructor, Dennis?
Yes, I supervise the docent program, and our docents have so many opportunities for things they can do because we have docent discovery stations around the zoo, different topics, different subjects that you can go to the one you want and interpret that topic to guests as they come by. You can go to the windows of your favorite animals and interpret those to guests when they come up to talk to those. We have special events. You can give tours. There are so many different opportunities that you can do as a docent.
I believe in our final minute of the show here, we have the phone number to reach Dennis and also his ddinwiddie@topeka.org.
Right.
Just through the email there. And give us that phone number, Dennis, if they'd like to call you after the show.
It is 368-9134. That's my direct office line. ddinwiddie@topeka.org. Or you can just go onto the Topeka Zoo's website and you'll click on the button for apply to be a docent. And when you hit send on that, it comes directly to me. and I'll make contact with you right away.
Terrific. 368-9134 to call Dennis after the show and Dee Dinwiddie to be a docent. It's all about the D's.
It is. Lots
and
of D's.
We'll see you third Thursday. Christine, thank you for coming over as well.
Quite welcome.
All right. So thanks to Dennis and Jennifer and Cindy, just the three things we love to talk with you about today. Back again tomorrow for the Friday 4 right here. We'll take a break. Erica Hall is filling in for Melissa with the news update on Live at 5. Now next at 4:30, which used to be our time together, get ready for Jesse Palmer and Daily Mail. We'll see you shortly.
The latest news, weather, and sports at WIBW.com or follow WIBW on Twitter, Facebook, and our mobile app. Thank you for making 13 News the most watched evening.
People's Insurance Group is a locally owned and operated independent insurance agency dedicated to providing the best products and services available to protect you, your family, and your business. People's Insurance Group. We put people first.
We know our selection of furniture already floors you, but here's one more reason to shop at Ashley Home Store in Manhattan. Our floor-to-door sale. Find your next living room, dining room, bedroom, or mattress set, and the price you see on our floor is the price you pay to your door. Purchase all the Ashley furniture you want and get a discount equal to your sales tax, and you'll get free delivery. The savings are incredible, and the selection is unbeatable. Shop our floor-to-door sale for everything in your home. It's all happening now at the Ashley Home Store in Manhattan.
There's no better place to buy carpet than Carpet One. Right now, we'll install any carpet free. That's free installation on any carpet, any color, any style, any brand. Plus, get measurement, estimate, and delivery free. Carpet 1 room, 3 rooms, a whole house, and get the whole installation package for free. You'll save hundreds of dollars. Get up to 40% off hardwood, laminate, tile, and vinyl floors too. Plus, take 3 years to pay with no interest. It's the free installation sale at Carpet One. We make it beautiful for less.
Wherever you are, wherever you go, I don't wanna wait anymore.
At Faith Furniture, we have a deal that's going to floor you. It's our floor-to-door sale. How about this? Pick out your living room, dining room, bedroom, or mattress set, and the price you see on our floor is the price you pay to your door. No kidding. Purchase anything at Faith Furniture, and we'll give you a discount equal to your sales tax, and you'll get free delivery. These savings are incredible, and the selection is unbeatable. Shop our floor-to-door sale for everything in your home. Remember, for new furniture or mattresses, you just gotta have faith.
During the Renewal by Andersen New Year event,
The more you buy,
the more you save with Renewal by Andersen. America's favorite window is built to last a lifetime and has redefined the industry with a better window replacement experience from start to finish.
for a short time, buy 5 windows and save $1,000.
Or buy 9 windows and save $2,000. Or receive 0% financing for 4 years.
With options like that, you can't afford not to call Renewal by Andersen today.
Renewal by Andersen, the better way to a better window.
Today on Daily Mail TV, shocking new revelations on the House of Horror, photos where they used to live, the filth, the squalor, the makeshift vent in a closet. Were the kids held captive here too? Then Woody Allen's adopted daughter breaks her silence with explosive new claims.
He sat behind me in the doorway and I was sexually assaulted.
Then the 23-year-old selling her virginity online.
I'm not expecting less than 10 million.
Dr. Phil speaks out on this new trend and find out what happened after this terrifying speedboat crash. And could this be the biggest beauty pageant fail ever? Plus, YouTube stunts gone wrong, from a detergent eating challenge to literally playing with fire. Dangerous, deadly dares, all caught on tape. It's all coming up on Daily Mail TV.
Now, from our New York studios and correspondents around the globe, DailyMail.com, the world's most read newspaper website, brings you Daily Mail TV.
Welcome to Daily Mail TV. I'm your host, Jesse Palmer. We have lots to get to today, so let's dive right in. And we begin with the story that has taken over DailyMail.com. tortured for years. That's what authorities are saying about the 13 children found shackled and chained to the furniture earlier in the week. DailyMail.com has obtained exclusive details about what police found inside the House of Horrors when police raided their Paris, California home earlier in the week. Our team coverage continues today, including new information from Nancy Grace about the 13 kids that are being treated in the hospital. But we begin with Chris Spargo in New York. And Chris, what have we learned about how the 13 kids were found?
Yeah, Jesse, we've learned that some of them were found in their feces and urine in this basement sitting there. They said that the smell was so horrible that investigators and authorities could barely even breathe when they were down there. At the same time, we're learning they were only fed once a day, apparently, very rationed amounts of food. They showered only about twice a year. And currently, though they are getting better, they still haven't really been able to eat. They've been on antibiotics and IVs because they're so afraid that food would actually send their body into shock because they are that malnourished.
Heartbreaking details, Chris. There are also reports that the family was planning to leave Paris, California. What do you know about that?
Yeah, this mystery is really deepening now. We're hearing from one of the neighbors that just before this happened, they were told they were leaving the neighborhood. They were going somewhere else. They didn't say where, but as a result, the neighbor said it was a complete shock when they saw on the news that the children had been rescued from the basement.
All right, Chris Spargo, thank you. David and Louise Turpin had lived in a home in Fort Worth, Texas from around 1992 to 1999 before they lost it in a foreclosure. The owners who moved in after them claimed the home was left in complete shambles. And for that part of the story, let's head now to Brandy Williams in LA. Brandy, what did these owners say about the house?
Well, Jesse, they say they found scratch marks on the back of doors and carpet covered in disgusting dirt and stains. The current owner of the home, who didn't want to be identified, told a local news reporter that she found unusual vents in the master bedroom closet when she moved in after the Turpins left in 2010. She believes the couple's children may have been locked up in there at times. She also said that Louise, the mother, never allowed the kids to play outside. She did verify that the kids were all homeschooled, but she said one day it was weird, like they just up and left. Very strange, Jesse.
Very strange indeed. Okay, Brandy, thank you. David and Louise Turpin will make an appearance in court, but what can they expect, and how are the 13 kids doing in the hospital? Nancy Grace now joins us now from Atlanta with more. And Nancy, how are the kids being treated in the hospital? What are we hearing?
Well, first of all, I'm sure there is going to be a shock to all of the children because they are separated. We know that they are separated in at least 2 structures, one for 18 and older, one for younger than 18. This has probably never happened in their entire life. But let me break it down, and the terms are not so pretty. These children have been lying in urine and feces for years, all the way back to their Fort Worth home. Imagine the toll that takes on their skin, like little babies with diaper rash. So I am expecting and have been told that there are open wounds, horrible rashes that have only been exacerbated by the use of chains, padlocks, and restraints. Not only that, when you are lying in that condition in a bed for hours on end, you get what's called pressure points. That's bed sores that turn into open wounds. One of the reasons they are likely being treated with antibiotics to fight off deadly sepsis.
Okay, we talked about how their parents, Nancy, are getting set to go to court. Will some of the 13 children testify against their parents if in fact that happens?
At this juncture right now, no. The children couldn't even talk to police, Jesse, until they had been given something to eat and drink. That's how weak they are. In fact, so malnourished, doctors are afraid they would go into shock. So they're not testifying anywhere at this first court appearance. All that's happening there is they're going to learn what formal charges are going to be leveled against them. They're going to try to get a reduced bond, and at most, an investigator will lay out for the court what they believe happened.
It's impossible to even begin to try and understand what these kids must be going through right now. Nancy Grace, thank you. Now moving on to Dylan Farrow. For more than 20 years, Woody Allen's adopted daughter has claimed he sexually assaulted her. Now, for the first time on television, Dylan Farrow is speaking out, saying she is hurt and angry that she has been ignored, disbelieved, and tossed aside. Let's listen to what Dylan said on CBS this morning, but I must warn you, what you're about to hear is graphic and disturbing.
I was taken to a small attic crawl space in my mother's country house in Connecticut by my father. He instructed me to lay down on my stomach and play with my brother's toy train that was set up. And he sat behind me in the doorway. And as I played with the toy train, I was sexually assaulted. As a 7-year-old, I would have said he touched my private parts.
Okay. Okay.
Which I did say.
All right. All right.
As a 32-year-old, he touched my labia and my vulva with his finger.
Chris Spargo is back in our New York newsroom now. And Chris, these are awful details to hear. Was this time in the attic the only time Dylan claims her father was quote unquote inappropriate?
It's not, Jesse. She said in the interview that this was sort of a frequent occurrence, that he was always very touchy with